Mr. Speaker, many members of this body have worked long and hard to change the direction of energy policy in this country. And I can't mention them all, but it would be remiss not to pay special acknowledgement to the Speaker, to Mr. Dingell, and to Mr. Markey. Mr. Speaker, this House, in a very short time, will have an opportunity to turn the page on generations of energy policy. Perhaps the best way to characterize what has been the U.S. policy on energy is captured by looking at a photograph that serves as a metaphor. What it shows is the United States, hand in hand with OPEC producers, on whom we've become increasingly reliant and dependent, pursuing an energy policy of drill and drill, consume and consume, spend and spend, all with ever-escalating and budget-busting expense inflicted on our families and businesses, all with reckless denial to the environmental damage that we are doing by this policy to the earth we all share, all with cavalier disregard to our national security by depending on regimes that are not our friends. Mr. Speaker, this bill brought before you does two fundamental things in changing the direction of energy policy. It says that we are going to consume less by taking practical steps, long overdue, to increase mileage standards, to allow American families going to and from work, picking up their kids, going to daycare, bringing them to soccer games, to travel in safe vehicles manufactured by American workers that get 40% more miles per gallon. Mr. Speaker, that will save the average American family $700 to $1,000 a year. Second, by making a strong national commitment to renewable energy, to having energy that we produce, that we keep our American dollars and our American jobs here at home, and by investing in cellulosic ethanol, wind, and solar, in technologies that have shown promise to give us the energy we need, the jobs we require, and the environmental improvement that is essential. This turns the page on what has been an overdue time for change in our energy direction in this country. Mr. Speaker, the current system just ain't going to work. The ever-escalating cost to our families is not sustainable. In December of 2002, the price of a gallon of gas was $1.48. Today it's about $3.09. 5 years ago, it cost an average Vermont family about $600 to heat their home during the winter. It's over $1,500 to $2,000 now. The environmental damage is indisputable. With 4% of the world's population, us still consuming about 20 to 25% of the world's energy, we generate roughly 6 billion tons of carbon dioxide into the air each year. Mr. Speaker, we can't afford to be sending so much of American dollars abroad. $500,000 every minute from the pockets of American consumers and American businesses goes to countries that provide us with the oil that we need when they're not particularly good friends of ours. That's $500,000 every minute, $30 million every hour, $5 billion every week. This energy bill turns the page from a country that has been excessively dependent on oil consumption to a country that is going to be self-confident in its people, in its resources, and its ingenuity to take on the energy challenge and turn it into energy opportunity. Mr. Speaker, I reserve the balance of my time.